What's good, YouTube? It's Rail. So in today's video, I want to bring you guys some more MUT gameplay in Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So you guys already know what's coming next. If you guys don't mind, would you please check out my website? All Things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an Ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. All right, man, so we are back with the second video of this little series. Now, if you missed the previous video, I got destroyed, absolutely utterly destroyed. My first game of MUT with this team. So if you don't know, I actually pulled 47 packs that were free, and then I actually just try to load up in the game, see if we could win it. We got matched up with somebody that was a straight demon who had 399 overall, top players, and their whole team was probably 98 and 99 overalls, because it was absolutely crazy. Now, real quick, I just want to take you guys through my team. Now, there's a couple executive decisions I'm trying to think about that I want to make, because I said I wasn't gonna spend any money, as I actually had to trade some of my gold cards to actually get another playbook. That's why there's a couple gaps. So we're actually gonna just sub in. Do we not have a center? Okay, we might have to go buy a center, because this might not be good at all. I didn't realize I traded my is he starting for us? I'm not sure actually. Kevin, let's see if he's starting, because I actually might have messed up, because I think I just ooh yeah, okay, so I had to trade my maybe put the left tackle there. Who is that? Dan Moore. Okay, so he's gonna have to play our center now, but I may have messed up because I had to get another playbook, and I'll actually open that actually real quick here. Let me just figure out what I'm doing here. Where's the left tackle that I need? I actually don't remember where he is now. I don't remember. So what we're gonna do, oh, Dan Moore. Okay, there we go. Or Ryan Jensen probably would have been better, but we're gonna leave Dan Moore in there. But we definitely gonna need an offensive lineman. So basically what I'm thinking about doing is, this is my offense, and I'm gonna show you guys my defense really quick. So here we go on defense. Nobody really got touched over here. We didn't have to trade because we don't have too many gold cards on our defense, thank goodness. So you can tell our team is definitely lacking. I want to show you guys what playbook I have on here now, which is the playbook I did last video, which is the Giants offense and the Dolphins defense. Now, what I actually about to do, I actually did a gold pack. So I actually got two of these sitting here where I actually have two different playbooks. So it's going to be the alternate playbooks. Now, I've never done these before, so I'll set them here just so I can see it for the first time. But apparently it's supposed to choose random playbooks, which I hope that's not true. Hopefully they do let you choose, and that was just kind of like a hoax or something. Nope, it's just going to be random. Pass balance, I think that's spread, if I'm not mistaken. I think that spread is what I heard, that there's called pass balance on here, but we're going to put it on here and just see. We're going to see if we can put some dots out of it. I believe it's spread though. And we got the 4-3. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and purchase a playbook. So I have no idea if they'll even have it, how much it'll cost. Because like I said, I have not, even done anything on the, I visited the auction block, but I actually haven't did anything on it. So let's go to the auctions. And I don't know, we may even try to see if we can get something here. We need something, man. Hopefully they have the playbook that I'm looking for. So let's go to playbooks, because I really want the spread, and I think that's what pass balance is, a spread. But also for defense, I really would love to have multiple defense. I would love it, but I got a feeling it's just gonna cost so much to try to get multiple defense. We're gonna look and see here. So I see run balance, I see pass balance. It has to be pass balance, I'm pretty sure, because it goes run and shoot. And yeah, that's just the problem. They don't have many defenses on here. So I may just have to do some research to see which playbook I want, because I wanted to run dime normal. But I may just keep my Dolphins playbook, honestly. I may just keep the Dolphins defense and then just put pass balance for the offense. So if I do that, I actually want to take a look at some players to see what I need. I'm not sure exactly who I'm gonna get at this point, but I'm actually about to decide that right now. All right, so I think I found exactly who I want. So I actually bought a center. He was 2,000 coins, but he was like an 83 overall just to have somebody a little bit better. And I think I'm about to pull the trigger on this Randy Moss. So now you guys might laugh at his stats or whatever, but to me these are actually really good for me. 94 speed, he does have 93 jumping, 89 catching, so really looks really solid, honestly, and he's actually within our budget. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on Randy Moss. Hopefully he's still here, because I can afford him if somebody buys it. But okay, can we get it? All right, cool, we got it. So now we only got 5,000. I'm gonna save those 5,000 just in case I want to do like a MUT draft video, so I can still have the option to do that. So I think I'm gonna save that 5,000, and we're actually going to plug in the 2 people that we got. So you can tell right, we got Corey Lindsley, that's what we got, and then also we got Randy Moss. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug him in right now, promote to starter, and then I'll take a look. We'll take a look at the team. We also got to put in our other playbook, the pass balance, and then we're actually going to dive right into this gameplay. So where my boy Randy Moss at? All right, there he goes. Hopefully this guy puts in work, man. But like I said, as long as we don't play somebody who has, 99 overall team, I think we'll be good. So this is what I had problems with MUT like the past years. It's like you have to play this all day every day, or you have to just invest tons and tons of money. So I actually will end up redoing this depth chart. So I may just show you guys. Yeah, I'll just show you guys real quick. I'm gonna end up just redoing this depth chart. So I'm gonna put Chris, my boy, up here, and then because I remember I put him in slot 4, receiver 4 for our other formation was going to run, for those of you guys that were here. And then we're going to take our new addition, Randy Moss, and we go plug him in right here. Man, I'm excited. So let's go to right here, and then we're going to put it in. I think Jerry Rice is already in our 3, and then we'll put Tyreek Hill at our 4. Yeah, so we'll put Tyreek Hill right here at a 4. Odell did not make the cut, so we're going to get rid of him. So we're gonna put Tyreek Hill right here, and his speed is so low, man. I know he's 87 overall, but I feel like they should at least give him at least 90 speed, at least. But yeah, man. Kind of. Oh, we actually 88 overall, so that actually boosted our overall up. So that was actually really nice. So we're gonna put Jerry Rice here with 91 speed. Okay, Jerry. Okay. So we looking pretty good though, low key. We looking pretty good. We got the boy Chris. We got Jerry Rice. We got Randy Moss, Tyreek Hill. We looking nice. We got a nice little elite center right there. So everything's looking great. Let's go back to up top for our offensive playbook, and we're going to change this from the Giants, and we're going to go to pass balance and see if we can cook up some dots, man. I think pass balance is what it is. I'm actually not even 100% sure, because I know on regs it is the spread playbook, but I believe pass balance is the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I don't think so. But all right, man. Looks like it's about time to get into it. So let's go to head-to-head seasons, and we'll take a look at the huge L that we took in our first ever game. But man, we're determined, man. I'm determined to win at least one game. We're gonna win at least one game, So you see right there, we did take a hard L, 7-28, but we're determined, man. So let's get into it. So here we go, man. So we are matched up against Tobril, I guess his name is pronounced. And you see my team, and man, you can see already it's gonna be a heck of a game, man. So he has 399s right off the bat, which means that we get to face a similar opponent that we faced last video, And I kind of did this video just to kind of see a test of, exactly how matchmaking is on Ultimate Team. And it's exactly how it's always been. And that's what I think the problem with this game is because this MUT, the reason I don't play MUT is because it forces you to have to, it forces you to either have to spend all day, every day on Madden, or it forces you to have to shell out thousands of dollars. Now, not thousands, maybe, but a little bit over 1,000, to kind of keep up with, the meta players and everything like that. Like, it seems like you just can't come on here and just kind of, casually play. I guess that's why they have MUT draft, because they do not match you up based on overall. So if they match you up based on overall, I think I would love to play MUT. Honestly, it'd make it a lot more fun to me, because I wouldn't have to worry about keep getting these 99 overall players. Now, I mean, I'm sure his overall is not 99 or something. It's probably like a 97 or something like that, but still, I'm an 88 overall, and I'm getting matched up with somebody that's at least a 97 overall, and to me, it's just crazy. It's right there. The 146 does scream, but look at my players, man. They're just literally just look how slow they are just compared, and it's just, to me, I think MUT would be a much funner if you were able to play people that was your same, in your same overall, so like if I'm an 88, I should be playing people that's like 90, 92 overall, maybe, somewhere, or maybe 87s or something like that. It should be some type of system that they have in place to where, like, if you're 88 overall, you should not be getting matched up against people with 97 overalls, because it's almost like forcing you to have to say, okay, well,
either I have to, play this game all day, every day, or like I said, I have to shell out thousands of dollars. So it's like you can't just kind of casually play MUT. You have to like just be dedicated, so either you're dedicated or you don't play it at all, so that's kind of how they want it to be, because they want you to just shell out money, and that's just something I refuse to do. That's why I play regs. And one thing I learned too in these 2 games that I've played is, you guys are gonna be able to see here, if you don't have a high overall team, it's some things you just can't do, and you have to play perfect. You literally have to play perfect. And the reason why is because if you don't have a great offensive line, you just don't have time. You guys are going to see that this game is just, and right there we actually get a great run right there. Now I believe that's because he was in some type of 3D. Yeah, he was in 3D Blitz, which you really can't run that against this formation, just because that RPO is actually really good, unless they give him block sheds. That's something different. But what I've realized so far too is what people do. It's what people always done on MUT. So what they do is they get these 4 or 5 defensive linemen. So look, you see none of the stars, right? You see 4 straight stars. That's what most people do, and they'll sit in a base defense and they'll just blitz 4 at you. And the problem is, if you don't have a great offensive line, you're going to get screamed at all day, every day. As you can tell, I mean, somebody's going to be shedding, So right there in regs, you could throw that 10 out of 10 times. You can throw that. But in MUT, if you don't have the receivers or the quarterback that can get the ball there, I guess some type of gunslinger or who has a quick throw animation, you just can't throw that in MUT, So it's a little learning curve, but it's not much, So some people, how they say, oh, MUT is better than regs. I see it being even, because MUT is only better if you have the best team, So because if you have the best team, then at that point, if you make a mistake, you're not penalized as hard for making a mistake because you get great animation. But if you have a bad team or not as good team, you can't afford to make any mistakes because you are not going to get any fortune animations. And that's just how they want the game to go, because they want you to shell out more money, and that's just why, I don't really play it, But this game right here, I hope you guys really watch it though. It was actually really hard to upload this game. Now I don't get just beat to sleep or something like that, but it's hard up because I hate losing. I know most people do too, but I learned how to cope with it. That's why I don't mind sharing with you guys. But at the same time, I want you guys to understand something, that I'm not a pro player by any means. I just know how to play the game, and I'm really good at teaching. So that's why I like to think of myself more as a coach than a pro player, because I make a lot of simple mistakes. And with this type of with this type of MUT where I have a bad team, if you have, like I told you guys, if you have a bad team, you just can't afford to make mistakes. You have to play perfect every single play, every read, every setup, every defensive setup, every offensive setup. It has to be perfect, and even then it's still a little hard because there's just things that you can't control, which this game puts that on full display, so that's why I don't mind showing you guys. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that, I don't consider myself a pro player, I don't at all. I just consider myself to be really good at giving you guys setups, giving you guys understanding of how things work and why players react the way they do, why routes get open the way they do, or how to manipulate a defense, or how to set up a defense to stop getting manipulated, so that's how I like to do it, so I'm more of the person who gives you the tools to win, Now that doesn't mean I just, can't win. Obviously, you guys see, I win and stuff like that. It's right there. That was crazy. That was my cornerback running up, and I didn't even click R3. He just ran up on his own. So I don't know what that was about. Like, he was never going to get there, so I don't understand why he even took off. But yeah, man. So basically, I like to look at myself as just helping you guys out, because that's essentially what I do. I like to give you guys I love to give you guys schemes. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to give you guys, just great game. I mean, not great gameplay. I try to do that when I give gameplay, but I'm not here to say, hey, I'm going to be number 1 on weekend league, every week, or hey, I'm going to be number 1 on regs, like the leaderboards. It's just, that's not my style. I'd rather you guys be the ones that's number 1 in weekend league. I'd rather you guys be the one that's number 1 on regs leaderboards. And it would mean the world to me if you guys got number 1, using something that I gave out, or using something that I gave to you personally, like if you bought an ebook or something, and that would mean more to me than me actually doing it, because like I said, I have a lot of things going on in my life, so like I don't dedicate my life to Madden. I'm just good at it, and I know I know the game basically, and I love, just kind of, breaking down the game and stuff like that. That's what I love to do. I don't really love to just grind all day on Madden, because I have too many other different things that I'm doing, too many things that I'm looking at, too many things I'm doing in my life, just to focus on only Madden, so like, it's just, I would rather you guys be the ones that eat and feast and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, man. And you notice too, one thing I hate about MUT is that games go by so fast, you know, and I'm still not kind of used to that. Cause like I said, I took a year off of playing MUT. So I forget just how fast games go by, because their quarters are 4 minutes on here, but on regs, I believe they're 5 minutes. So, you know, you get extra time, you know, and that's something that's, you know, really great, honestly, to have a little bit more time. But games, like I said, they go by real fast. And other things I noticed is that a lot of people don't do too many hot routes on here. So it's like, it's a lot faster paced, you know, so it's like, I know I get this a lot, where saying all the comp is on MUT and everything, but like I said, I feel like it's even, you know, because there's a lot of drawbacks to MUT, and there's also a lot of drawbacks to regs, but there's also a lot of benefits in regs, just like there's a few more slightly benefits in MUT. So for example, in MUT, you can literally build a scheme. You know, you could literally get a hot route master quarterback, or you can get 2 slot apprentices, or you can get 1 slot apprentice, 1 outside apprentice, and a running back bridge. Like, you can do all those things just for one formation, you know. But in regs, it's cool too, because you can actually just choose a team, like I said, or you could choose a team, like I said, for like the Bucks, you know, if you want to do a hot route master, or you could choose somebody like the Saints if you wanted to have a receiver that could get slot apprentice and outside apprentice, you know, and Michael Thomas. So it's cool because like I said, it compares easily, you know, and like I said, people will say it's easier on MUT, or it's harder on MUT, because you can actually get these overrated players, but at the same time, everybody else can get them too, you know. So it's like it evens out, you know, and it's the same thing as regs, you know, it evens out, you know. Sometimes in regs, some players are better overall, you know, with matchups. You know, for example, the cornerback might be better than a receiver, but your quarterback might be better than their quarterback or something. And that's still the same case in MUT, you know. So the only thing that's different is that you can just choose with abilities. That's literally the only difference between regs and MUT. But regs, to me, that's why I said I don't really understand how people say it's regs is just so much hard. Look at this. So I didn't even have time. I tried to step up in the pocket. I seen the running back wide open, because I was actually reading that right side of the field. And the user actually acted like he was going to guard it. I just didn't even have enough time. And like I said, to me, that's the difference in MUT and regs. If you do not have an offensive line, that's what I learned in these 2 games. If you don't have an offensive line, you will struggle. Look at this. 2 people getting off sheds at the same exact time. Like, you know, to me, like, what do you do against that? You know, it's like, you can't really do it now. In regs, that can happen every now and again if you play a team like the 49ers. But the good thing is that, you know, those are going to be the only 2 people that can shed like that, you know, or like, you're not really just going to face, you know, all these abilities on defense, you know, you're really not going to face that. But the reason why it balances out is because in regs, you know, you're not going to face that, but at the same time, it just really balances out. Now, I understand MUT may be a little bit harder to some people if you don't have the team. Like, if you have the team, basically, if you have like a 96 overall, 97 overall around this time, or maybe even 98, I don't know, you know, the overall threshold, I don't really know, but if you have some type of overall like that, then it's the same thing, you know, the comp is going to be the exact same. It'll be like, so for example, this matchup right here is pretty much like him playing with who can I say? This matchup right here is basically like him playing with somebody like the Chiefs or something, or no, this is like kind of like him having the Packers, and then me kind of having like the Lions. You know, this is the kind of matchup this will be. Like, if you wanted to kind of think of regs matchups, this is kind of what it would be, because the Packers is one of the best teams on there, if not the best team on there, just simply because of A-Rod. Or you can Arnold the Cardinals. Like, he'll be like him having the Cardinals, me having the Lions, you know. So it's like you're severely mismatched. But the problem is that MUT, it's a little bit bad, because if you have a bad team, then this game mode is terrible, honestly, because at least on regs, you know, everybody's not have all those abilities, you know, because you can add as many abilities as you want to. Basically, you have a cap limit, but essentially you can add as many as you want, you know. And also this pistol doubles Y off, I think it was called. I forget the name of it, but apparently this formation was really good. I think he just has a slot apprentice. I'm pretty sure that crosser route is not stock. So I'm pretty sure if you wanted to run this style of offense, you probably only need a slot apprentice. That's probably why he runs this, because you can run, because I noticed he runs that same concept with the street crosser, backside in route, and I'm pretty sure that backside in route is stock, if I had to guess. And I'm pretty sure he just puts a streak and then a crosser, like I said, just the typical doubles Y off. Yeah, that's what I thought. So like I said, it's just a lot of things like this where like you build an offense to your liking. That's the only good thing about MUT. But in regs, I teach you how to build that offense to your liking without needing those abilities, you know, because I teach you the same concepts, just out of different formations. So, you know, it's a give or take, you know. So we really haven't been playing bad. If you guys have been watching, I know I've been kind of ranting and not talking about the gameplay and my decision and everything. I just kind of wanted to get that out, just about why I felt that way and why I think MUT and regs are about the same if you have a high caliber team on MUT. Now, if you have a low caliber team, then it's not the same at all, because it's extremely tough to, because you have to play perfect. You have to play perfect. You cannot miss a read. You cannot, be in a bad defense. Look at this. Like, if I had somebody faster, that is a pick. Now, on regs, I'm so used to having somebody quick that that's why I baited it like that, because I'm used to being able to actually run it, get the user alert, but in MUT, he's just a little too slow, and Derek Carr probably has some ability. Now, thankfully, he did mismanage the clock and not save this timeout to have a, to get some type of points. So we still have a chance, man. We're down 14, but we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot, essentially, because like I said, you have to play perfect. Like, you have to play perfect when you play. And the problem with me is that I don't play Madden enough. So what I mean by that is I don't sit in one scheme enough. And so a lot of times when I'm playing these games, I'm trying to remember setups that I used to do, that I gave out to you guys, or just setups that, I like. So a lot of this that you're seeing is just like off of just freehand, just kind of like me looking at the play, just kind of putting something together. That's why some of these setups that you see, if you looked at my spread flex videos, you'll probably see some setups that I never even, gave out, basically. I never put out, because there's so many different setups you can use, as long as you know how to manipulate defenses, that's all that matters. And I definitely do, and that's why I give my knowledge to y'all. So right here, I did notice that I didn't have anything for cover 3 that could actually attack it. So I went ahead and put Y cross in there, because I noticed he's either playing cover 3, he's playing man, and I believe that's all he's been playing so far is cover 3 and man. So that's anytime I see a cover 3 look, I want to run Y cross, because it's great versus zone coverage, and he's rushing 4, so he's not zone dropping, double Mabel. So that's why I have this set up right here, because this will attack any style of cover 3 that will be out there. Because notice triangle's going to get open. But now I did have X, but I was a little bit nervous to throw it because of how quick that guy got a block shed. And that's one thing I did notice too. So if you have a bad team, like I said, you don't have a bad offense line, you have to set up things that have a quick read. You have to, because I don't have any abilities on my quarterback. So I was kind of nervous to even throw anything, because I just didn't want an incomplete pass. So I was just going to take the for sure and get a 4th and manageable. So right here, I actually like this setup too. It's to confuse the user. We're looking at the right side. We want the user to follow that angle route, but he played cover 2 with a hard flat. I was already reading that right side, so he made that read extremely easy. And that's the difference between having a low overall and high overall. So if I had the 99 Randy Moss, if they even have one, I think they probably do. I think I've seen it, but if they have a 99, if that was 99 Randy Moss for like 99 speed or something, or 98 speed, I would have scored right there, But since he has 93, I think, that's why I got hawked down. And a lot of times that's his difference, that's the difference between winning and losing is right there. Just unfortunately, he actually blitzed 5 at me for the first time and actually double teamed the end. So I allowed that person to come free, basically, because that's a good blitz by him, because I was not expecting him to blitz 5 at all. He actually hasn't blitzed 5 this whole game. So great decision by my opponent. But right there, I seen X. I noticed that he wasn't going to be right there, and we are going to be able to find a nice completion. So we're 3 for 5 for 83 yards. So it's not like we're terrible, but that pick really did cost us, So we're in position to score. So if we can score right here, then we're good. We're good, because then we can get a stop, which we've shown we can get a stop. We've really just been shooting ourselves in the foot. And right there, please be careful with this play. You guys have seen me throw that pass last time I did this video, and I threw a pick 6. I need to actually take that play into practice mode at RPO and actually flip it and see exactly what happens, because you notice how X is on the right side, but when you flip it, X becomes the person you throw the ball to on the bubble route. And the problem is, as you see right there, if you have to choose. So if I don't press anything, the quarterback keeps it. But if I press X, then they throw the ball to the bubble. You see what I'm saying? So like I actually have not took that play into practice mode and kind of seen like, okay, how do I hand the ball off if X is the bubble guy? And I don't know if it could be a glitch. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, So if you actually run it and you've done it and you flipped it, let me know in the comments about it. Because I actually haven't, took that into the lab and actually seen, okay, how do I give the ball to running back? Because I was definitely trying to give it that play. But this is also the difference too. That right there, like I said, it's a lot of things that's different. Like notice how I don't get any good animation, no fall forward animations, no stood up animations, and that's simply because that safety is extremely better than my running back. So that's also differences, so it's a lot of those things that's on here to where, it's hard to play unless you dedicate your life to MUT. That is the only way. Now right here, I was trying to have time for X, but he sent the spy immediately, and I was just trying to make something happen, trying to just hopefully get a back of the end zone throw, We do not get that, and now we definitely just keep shooting ourselves in the foot because we could have took 3. We were playing great defense, honestly. We could have took 3, but now instead of taking 3, we are now down 21, and we are in danger of getting 21. So you guys know the drill. I say you know the drill, like this happens a lot, but anytime we're down 21, I'm like I said, I'm old school. So anytime I'm down 21, I'm gonna try to score my next drive. And if I don't score, then that means I quit because the game's over. So that's why I said definitely hard because I definitely don't, get in these situations that often. But I kind of did this to myself on purpose just to give myself a challenge. Like I said, I don't consider myself to be the best or anything like that. But like I said, no arrogance or anything. But besides, the last video, I think that was my first time ever getting 21 this year, to be honest with you guys, because it just doesn't happen. Like I spend a lot of time on regs because I don't play MUT. So on regs, you just have to kind of really just be having a bad game to get 21, honestly, just because, everybody's around the same overall. Everybody doesn't have all these abilities flying everywhere, depending on what team they get, depending on what team you get. That's kind of what makes it fun, but even in CFLs, it's just, MUT is the only place where you have to just, you have to play a specific way, or, you have to have a specific overall team, or you're in danger of getting 21. So we've been driving the ball down the field. We just don't have anything to show for it, so hopefully right here, we're going to try to drive down the field. We barely get the snap off. That's one thing I do like about MUT, though. They will let you snap the ball. So if that was regs, I actually would have got a penalty right there, because it would have been a delayed game, 10 out of 10. I was more than positive it was going to be a delayed game. And also, you guys just seen that throw too. Literally had him wide open, just unable to. Like I said, it's a really great setup though. The one I gave y'all for PA crosses, it's really great because it forces the user to have to choose between square or triangle. You just have to make that easy read between square or triangle. Now this is another square or triangle setup. Like I said, nothing special about this, just your meta setup, nothing special. And we're gonna just take our slant right there. So we're 5 for 10 for 96 yards, 2 interceptions. So now our stats are looking pretty bad. But we've been moving the ball down the field. We just can't get a break, so he has somebody lighting up. So now I actually really like this setup though. Now this is actually a better setup versus different coverage, but not cover 3. It's not really that great against cover 3, but I didn't even have enough time to even throw a bubble route, so it's just like I said, I think momentum actually is real on this game. I think it actually is a real thing because he is just shedding my life away, so right here, 2nd and 13, I was thinking about, it looks like man coverage. I wanted to set up a nice little man setup. Excuse me. So that's why I wanted to put this backside. So like I said, nothing special, just a meta setup. I don't understand why he's trying to use her against Wilfork. He should have just blitzed me. But regardless, when you have a high overall team, it don't really matter what you do. So we are 6 for 11. So yeah, man, these stats are looking pretty bad. But yeah, man, like I said, this will probably be my last MUT game, to be real with you guys. Like, I'll play MUT draft. I love that. If you guys like seeing MUT draft content, then I'll do it. But as far as MUT, I don't know about MUT, just because I don't want to grind. I don't want to do that grind. Maybe in the beginning of the year for Madden 23, I will. Also, look at this X route. So I told you guys when I put out this video that X route is really great at beating man coverage when you put a receiver there. It's extremely good because you already have a mismatch. Well, on MUT, it's not really a mismatch unless you have like a really great receiver there. But in regs, it's a mismatch. And it's a really nice way to beat man coverage. So this also is another great man beater right here, this setup right here. And it's what I love to alternate in with man coverage because I can have the tight end or I can have square. I really wanted square, to be honest with you guys, but I just knew I wouldn't have one. I knew I didn't have enough time for that. Also, I seen circle get open. I just, it just ran out of time. I tried to step up in the pocket. I seen it get pressure. I tried to step back. And by that time, I'm eating dirt. So right here, actually 2-minute warning. So I'm just trying to score. I already know this game's over. I really just want to score at this point. So that's my intention. Because, like I said, one thing I didn't realize is these games go by extremely fast on MUT, extremely fast. So right here, I'm really looking between X and circle. So I see him go to circle. So right there, I'm going to lowball to X. And if I did not lowball that, that's probably a pick with, I forget the ability name. I forget it. But I know what it is. One step ahead, it might be. No. I forgot the name. It might be Lurker. Not Lurker. I can't think right now. Where they dive and get the pick. I just can't think of what name it is right now. But anyways, like I told you guys 2 times already that route is gonna cook. And it's a nice route, and one thing I like about this offense is that it's easy to move the ball down the field. Not easy, but like I said, you have to make those reads. And like right there is another great example of regs versus MUT, because in regs, he would not have blocked shit at that fast unless it was somebody, like Aaron Donald or somebody. They put him at end, or if it was somebody like Khalil Mack, he probably would have blocked shit. But we didn't really have that. Now right here, I actually didn't mean to put square. I meant to put circle on the drag, but I had to reset the play. And I wanted a motion over circle, but I just ran out of time, so I decided just to set it up this way. And I'm really looking at X. So I see him move out the way, and in regs, you can definitely throw that and have a touchdown in the back of the end zone. But in MUT, I guess you just can't throw that, because I was watching that safety. The safety slid. There was a gap right there. And a lot of times, maybe if I had Gunslinger, if that would have been a touchdown, probably. But since I didn't have ability on my quarterback, I'm pretty sure that's why that was open. But yeah, man, this was probably gonna be my last MUT game as far as this series goes, because it's just, they're matching me up with too many 99 overalls, and I don't really feel like keep putting out these videos, and I really hate doing it. But I do it to show you guys that I want you guys to see, that's all, no shame. And I mean, great game to him though, but I made a whole lot of mistakes, and it could have been avoided. I'm not saying I could have won, but we could have put up a better fight than that. But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video though, man. So I might come back with some MUT draft gameplay, or maybe another scheme or something. I'm not sure just yet, but we'll do something here. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real. I'm out.